welcome to my channel, and I want to appreciate those of you who have subscribed already. For those who have not subscribed, please, what are you still waiting? Just hit on the subscribe button for more videos, and please touch on the notification bell so you can get the videos as fast as possible. Today, what I want to talk about is introducing you all into our supplements that we are referring. The supplements that we are referring to help people to have a better and healthy living style. In the video that I will let you watch, you will have specific supplements for specific needs. Please just watch till the end. You will definitely find a supplement there that will help you with one thing or the other. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Specific products, let's say the on top products, because the modules, the product modules we had till now was about our anchor products, yeah, the Maintain and Protect Gold, or the Everyday Wellbeing Pack, our anchor and basic products. And now let's talk about more specific products that the company has for us, and let's say also the on top products. Once you take the basic products, then there are still products you can take on top. And here I also ordered them a little bit in what they are. Let's start with the antioxidants. The antioxidants we have in the house is the Fusion Red, the ubiquinol, the vitamin C+, the vitamin D and K, and the vitamin E complex, or also the CoQ10+. So let me go through them a little bit. The Fusion Red is a capsule with power fruits in it, also with the root red fruits. You can read it then, of course, all on the website to know the exact ingredients. I will not go through the exact ingredients, but it's power fruit. All these power berries, like for example, the cranberry or the frambuesa, you say in Spanish, I don't know, just like the English word, but all the power berries, okay? And it is a kind of a superfood also. And they are here in this capsule in a very yummy way also. It is a very nice flavor, let's say. So I don't only swallow the capsules, I bite them and I enjoy the flavor. And that's what my children also did when they were very small. They couldn't swallow it, but they bit on the capsule, opened the capsule and just enjoyed it. It's like marmalade inside, yeah? And for example, for children now also, it is good because in times of when we all get these colds, yeah, in winter time, or when it gets so humid, it's such a good antioxidants to power the immune system of children also, and to make them strong, let's say, to not bring home from the school or the kindergarten every virus or bacteria that are, you know, going on in the schools. And so this is really good also for children, but for us adults also super good. It's a super antioxidants for recovery. For example, if people do sports, after sports is super recovery. And here also, you know, helping with cramps, maybe people in sports have, or stiffness after sports, or pain, yeah. But also with fatigue, it is also really giving my body power. So that is the combination of these super berries, very, very good antioxidants, because these super berries have a high antioxidants ingredients. Then the ubiquinol is an activated, look down here, CoQ10+, that is an antioxidant, yeah. And the ubiquinol is just an activated one. Life Plus, first of all, had the product CoQ10+, which is the name of the antioxidants. They had it at the beginning, but then they, let's say, even have a better version, and the better version, let's say, would be the ubiquinol 100. Why? Because it is an already activated CoQ10. Yeah, that's an activated one. That means the body doesn't have to work on the CoQ10 to activate it. The ubiquinol is this ingredient, but in an activated form. And here it is all about our mitochondria. That means the power plant in my cells where our body produces energy. So this is a super energy booster, and also is an antioxidant. Yeah, antioxidant is my cell protection, as you know. Vitamin C, of course, vitamin C is our super all-rounder antioxidants. Our nature is providing it in so many fruits and vegetables. So vitamin C is important for everything that has to do to create also collagen, for example, for our connective tissues. Vitamin C is in so many metabolic steps included. Yeah, we need for every little metabolic step and production in our body, we need vitamin C. What do I mean with we need it? It's like the fuel, we need it and then it's gone. That's why we have to always intake it again. You know, vitamin C, for example, we as human beings, we cannot produce vitamin C. Vitamin C, we have to eat it. Our body depends on the intake of vitamin C. Yeah, a cat, for example, can produce vitamin C, but not we human beings. So it is called an essential vitamin that we really intake it from the outside. We need to eat it in form of fruit and vegetable and so on. And as we don't maybe eat enough of this fresh fruit and vegetable anymore, or if we eat enough, they don't include so much vitamin C as they used to have 20 years ago. That's why we supplement them here. And the vitamin C is really an all-rounder and very, very good also for connective tissue. That means skin, bones, teeth, cartilage, everything. And it is an antioxidant, of course. The vitamin D and K is also in combination. I would put them into the antioxidants. The vitamin D is also called the sun hormone. We need the sunlight to produce, let's say, vitamin D. And that's why, as we're not always exposed to sun and not as we used to be. Of course, I mean, imagine I always mention the prehistoric, you know, that in the prehistoric time, we were the whole time outside. We were walking around looking for food and so on. We were hunting. We were the whole time outside. So we were exposed to the sunlight a lot. And of course, then in these times, we had a lot of vitamin D. Now we are sitting in our apartments, in our homes, in our shops. We're always inside. Also, our children, they're always inside. Yeah, now due to the situation, to the actual situation we're living in, even more, we need the vitamin D so importantly to take them now as a supplement, as our body is not able to produce it. And here Life Plus has a combination, vitamin D and K. This combination is a super potent combination. Yeah, as a synergy, again, two things together synergetically. And what does it do? Well, we need the vitamin D to take the calcium into our bones, yeah, to have good and powerful and strong bones. We need the vitamin D, that the vitamin D can help our body to put the calcium into our bones. Without vitamin D, we can eat calcium, but it doesn't get into our bones. So can you imagine how important that is? It's not only taking calcium. No, we need the vitamin D, that our body is able to put the calcium into our bones. So that's why it's so important. It's important for our muscles, immune system, prevention in general. Maybe you have heard that also now due with the COVID-19 virus, that people who have a good vitamin D level overcome this illness much better. They don't have these heavy the heavy way the virus can affect us. So that is also, there are a lot of studies that show that if people have a good vitamin D level in their own body, they don't suffer so heavily the COVID-19 and so on. So important. Please, that is really so important for us all, also for our children. We're lacking a lot of vitamin D in the let's say whole population. It is known, there are a lot of studies here, and So it's so important. Then the company also has the vitamin E extra. Yeah, vitamin E is also a super antioxidant, also helps our body, of course, to produce energy. And an antioxidant always protects my cells against the attacks of free radicals. So if you want an antioxidant, then that could also be your choice. So you can see there is now one department. I put all the antioxidant together just to have an overview, let's say, what people then can choose. I didn't mention here, of course, the proanthenols. Why? Because the proanthenols is part of our anchor products. And the proanthenols, by the way, is the most potent antioxidants we have. It is more potent than vitamin C. It is more potent than vitamin E. So that's why I'm not mentioning it here, because I'm speaking about the on top products. Once you have taken the base products, once you have taken, you take the anchor products, then you can put them on top. So please don't misunderstand that. It's not about like now, okay, I'm choosing an antioxidant and then I'm going to the vitamin E and I'm skipping the proanthenols with the ingredients OPC. No, that is not the point. Of course, I here presume that you have all, you all enjoy the basic products. That means the daily, the proanthenols and the Oma Gold. And then on top now, you can choose an extra antioxidant if you need that. It's about categories this morning a little bit. Then we have got the category of the minerals and we need also for good articulations or bones. Here, of course, the Calmac, which is a product, as the name already says, calcium and magnesium. So it's a combination of calcium and magnesium. And our doctor always says in combination, in synergies, the products are better. The intake of the products are better. And that is also something science knows, that isolated magnesium or isolated calcium is not so good in the intake, so it doesn't work so good in the body. That's why our Dr. Dwight McKee here did a good combination between calcium and magnesium, that we can take it into our cells very well. Then Micromints Plus, it's a product that also gives us already a little bit of iron. So for example, if people lack a little bit iron, I'm just talking about a little bit of iron, yeah. Then, or for example, our children need iron, yeah, to grow, then Micromints is really good. There is manganese in there, magnesium and potassium. If you're interested in what these minerals do in your body, then Google can help you just to find out why we need them all in our metabolism to really process, to support our body own processes very well. Then if somebody is lacking iron, yeah, if they're really lacking iron here, the Iron Plus, that means if they're anemic, yeah, then the Iron Plus would be a good choice, but only really if you really suffer anemia. Anemia means a lack, an important lack of iron, yeah, then you would choose Iron Plus. In combination here, Iron Plus is, of course, containing iron, but also folic acid, vitamin C and vitamin B12 are in the product also. Again, you can see the synergies our company is working with. Our Dr. Dwight McKee knows about. If now he adds folic acid, vitamin C and vitamin B12 to the iron product, then the iron is better. We can intake it better into our body. And the iron, by the way, I love a lot. I'm also taking it, for example, women with their period, if we lose blood, and with the blood also iron, you can take it. And if you have tried already other iron, let's say, products, you maybe know that the iron products sometimes cause a lot of constipation. People cannot go to the toilet again very well. But our Life Plus iron is not doing that. They are very, very good. And you don't suffer this constipation. Then joint formula, very good for our joints, of course. Here it maintains the health of our joints. The Liprenex, also very good. It's a fatty acids for joints, for tendons, for stiff muscles, and but also for our bronchus. You know that. Yeah, our MSM is also a mineral. It's organic sulfur, and this organic sulfur is also very important to help our joints, to help us, but also not the joints. No, it also eliminates heavy metals from our body. It cleanses our liver. It helps the body with inflammation and with pain. And then we've got the Zomazymes, which is important also for the articulations, but it is an enzyme combination that helps us with every single regeneration of our body. Okay, so here you've got an overview about the products that are based on minerals and good for our articulations, yeah? Then let's go to the brain. Let's go to the concentration also. Well, here I want to mention the on-top products like Brain Formula. Brain Formula is a vitamin B, yeah, like B, like Bertha, vitamin B combination. And this vitamin B combination is helping us on our brain level, as the word says. It's all about if you want to concentrate, if you're writing an exam, if you need your head really focused, very good here for our concentration, also for our children. Then it is because there are also ingredients that, let's say, that wake us up, let's say, yeah, that give us energy. So it's also good with fatigue. If you're tired and you cannot get your brain together and you cannot concentrate, here it's also working with the tiredness, against the fatigue. It helps us to deal with stress, or also in any kind of brain disorders. That is really something we need. Also depressions, you know, in depressive people, they also need the boost of energy this product is giving us. It's nothing I would take at nighttime because you will not be able to sleep. It gives us a boost of energy. So the Brain Formula is a product to take them in the morning. I give my children when they have major exams to write, boom, and then their brain is on and they can concentrate and they're not tired. And yeah, that is what the Brain Formula does. But of course, also children do suffer brain disorders, and here this product can help a lot too. Then we've got the next product, the Support Tubs. The Support Tubs is also a vitamin B complex, yeah, a mixture of different B vitamins. And then here, like the word says, it is more the supporting our body. That means it, if we really suffer depression, you know, it can help you to get out of these holes people feel they are falling into. It regulates your nervous system. It also helps you to manage with stress, your stress, for example. People who go through a lot of stress, whatever they were suffering in life, here, this just helps to balance us also. So the difference, because Brain Formula and Support Tabs are vitamin B combinations, the difference would be the Brain Formula is more the boom, brain on, also giving us a lot of energy, yeah. And the Support Tubs is more the, let's say, balancing one, taking the stress also away, you know, just carrying us. The Support Tubs, I always have the picture in my head, like, you know, you're carried through your day, and it just balances you here also a lot, especially stress, okay? Then the Real Energy. The Real Energy, why do I mention it here in the concentration part? Because the Real Energy is also full of vitamin Bs. It is the alternative for coffee. It is a drink. It's a powder. It's a very yummy powder. It has the taste of a citrus flavor. Yeah. So I take a spoon, I put it into my drink, and it is also there's the caffeine in there, yeah, a very healthy caffeine, and also from the green tea and so on. So This is, let's say, the energy boost in the morning. If you don't want to drink coffee because coffee maybe affects your stomach or makes you very acidy, a lot of people, they want the wakening up, the to wake up effect, but they don't want to drink coffee. Well, then here the alternative would be the Real Energy. It's very nice in taste. You can drink it, and it gives you this boost of energy. It helps you to overcome the fatigue, the tiredness, and it is also very good because there are also minerals in there, also for example, sports people after sports, because it can give you the recuperation of your muscles. And also if you lose, let's say, the minerals through sweating, here, this is what the Real Energy also has and gives back to the body, the minerals you have maybe lost during your sport workout. I also want to mention that the Real Energy for me is for young people the alternative to all these bad drinks they drink, like, for example, Monsters or all these energy drinks young people have the tendency to drink, because these drinks are full of sugar. They're very high in sugar. That's why they affect the bodies of our young people also with overweight and so on. I know there are also existing like light versions, but the light versions is not the solution. And by the way, they also, have a lot of chemical stuff in there, which the Real Energy not has. And we have also a price comparison between the Real Energy and, for example, the Red Bull. And the Real Energy is much cheaper than the Red Bull. So I always say to my youngsters at home, I say, before you drink these bad energy drinks that are not good for your health, go for the Real Energy. It is nice in taste. It gives you exactly what they look for, let's say the boost of energy. It is nice in taste, and it's much, much cheaper, okay? And much more healthy, of course. Now, concentration. Our brain needs omega-3 fatty acids or fatty acids in general to help with the concentration. Here, I want to mention our Omegold, of course. Omegold are our fatty acids combination, the omega-3 fatty acids containing the DHA and the EPA. And yes, we have an immense lack of omega-3 fatty acids in our society, like vitamin D. And that's why here our company has created a super product full of omega-3 fatty acids and also containing the vitamin D on top. And it is crucial. It is part of our anchor products. As you know, with the maintain and protect gold. Everywhere you hear the gold or the everyday well-being gold, when you hear gold, then the Omegold is included. Then you know the omega-3 fatty acids in form of Omegold are included into these packs. And yes, we need them. They're crucial for our concentration level also. My children take them. They're crucial for brain development in general. There are a lot of studies that if pregnant women take omega-3 fatty acids during their pregnancy, the brain of the child develops better. And then you can see how important the fatty acids are for brain development. And here I mentioned them in form on the base of our concentration. We can concentrate much better if we have enough omega-3 fatty acids. And here the Omegold is a product we have, and the other product we have is the Ketonic. The Ketonic is also containing fatty acids. It's containing the fatty acids of the coconut oil, very, very high quality coconut oil. It is a product we normally use for also to lose weight, because it is the product we use in the intermittent fasting. So we can here, let's say, lose weight in a very healthy way. I mentioned this product here because it is enriched with this coconut oil, and that is also giving us, it's the pure fuel for our body and also working, let's say, on our concentration levels. Then here the EPA plus. The EPA plus is the first fatty acid product Life Plus was producing. So first of all, it was EPA plus, and then later the Omega Gold came. It is a very good combination of EPA and DHA fatty acids, 2 omega-3 fatty acids. It's the more cheap version. So if people say, I don't have so much money, why not then, inform the people that if the money is not enough for the Omega Gold, well, then here we can choose the EPA plus. It is a super combination of omega-3 fatty acids too. It's a little bit cheaper. And I also want to mention it in pregnancies, because the EPA plus is, I would recommend in pregnancies. The Omega Gold, with a pregnancy, the point is that in the Omega Gold there are also herbs like thyme and rosemary and all these herbal parts, and there are no scientific studies about these herbs and how they are with pregnancies. And that's why our Dr. Dwight McKee always says, you know what, if you want the omega-3 fatty acids for the brain development of your child and yourself, of course, to have a good basic supplementation in your pregnancy, decide in the first 3 months on the EPA plus, just because there are no studies about rosemary and thyme in pregnancies. And the first 3 months in pregnancies are the vulnerable ones. And our Dr. Dwight McKee is so super cautious. We have a lot of people, a lot of women who take Omega Gold in the pregnancies, and there's no problem at all. But as he's so super cautious, and he doesn't want anything happening, he says decide in the first 3 months of your pregnancies maybe on the EPA plus, just to exclude the herbal part like thyme and rosemary, just to be on the super safe side. And then from the 4th month on, then you can go, let's say, on the Omega Gold too. I just mention it for you to know. I know a lot of women in my teams who took the anchor products throughout the whole pregnancy without any problem at all. I just want you to know that, okay? And then last not least, now here, the Be Focused. The Be Focused is from our B range. Why do I mention it with concentration? Because there's also the very good quality natural caffeine part in that. That means boom, it boosts my energy also. And it is also, again, a synergistic combination also with vitamin C, vitamin B12. B12 also helps with concentration. And then, of course, the rest is the amino acid part. This product is created for, but I mention it here because of this, let's say, boost of also concentration and brain on. Yeah, that is what the Be Focused also does. So also nothing to take at nighttime, okay? Because you will, the Be Focused and the Brain Formula, I would never take at nighttime. And the Real Energy, these 3, Brain Formula, Real Energy, and Be Focused, not take at nighttime because of the caffeine part, and you will not be able to sleep, okay? But that's why we take it in the morning, because we want brain on and have a good brain activity. Now, the next products, various products here, specific products. So we have got, again, another product as a fatty acid, which is our evening primrose oil. You always know that I mentioned the evening primrose oil because it is, it's not an omega-3 fatty acids, it's an omega-6 fatty acid, and also the linolenic acid. You can read through it on the website. I mention it always with a balance of, it's like a wellness product. It balances our hormonal system. It is very good with a pre-menstruation syndrome, or if women are on menstruations and experiencing pain, for example, or women who want to be pregnant. So our, let's say, female hormone system is really balanced here, and that for me, it's a wellness product. Also, you can also put on your skin. You can open these little pearls of oil and put it on the skin. You can rub it in your hair, and the intake helps to balance the hormonal system. And normally omega-6 fatty acids are yeah, are sometimes, you know, making us a little bit acidy or whatever. But Dr. Dwight McKee here again, with his super knowledge, he has treated these omega-3 fatty acids that from this plant primrose, yeah, that they are not, you know, yeah, they don't make us acidy or whatever. They are really, the intake is very, very good here. So then, of course, the eye formula, I don't have to say a lot. It's all about the metabolism of our eyes. I want you to know that every organ has the own metabolism. My eyes has an own metabolism and needs different kinds of vitamins. And for example, the vitamin E, and of course the eye formula. If you read through the product sheet, you will see vitamin E, because vitamin E is good for my eyes. So here you will know that Dr. Dwight McKee, with every product he creates for, let's say, specific needs, he knows very well about what the organ and the organ with their own, let's say, metabolism needs, what the organ needs in vitamins or minerals. And so that is what he then combines. You will always, if you read through the products, you will see the synergies, and then you know that our doctor knows that this is exactly what this organ needs. The eyes need vitamin E, so you will find vitamin E in there, but not only vitamin E, more synergistic ingredients are there, because he knows very well what every single organ needs. Then the heart formula is the same. He knows what herbs and vitamins and minerals the heart needs to work very well. And you know that he studied a lot of, I mean, he's got a doctor title. He's got 5 titles in medicine. He's an oncologist, he's an internist, he's has so many titles. And he also studied the medicine of a lot of, let's say, cultures, like the Chinese culture, the TCM, the traditional Chinese medicine, but also he knows about all the knowledge of natural medicine of, let's say, the continent of Africa, or the Northern American Indians, or the Southern American people. So that is where his knowledge comes from. And here in this heart formula, you can enjoy all his knowledge, all the herbs he uses in this product. He knows that it is good for our heart. Yeah. Then the immune formula is also, of course, to boost our immune system, like the word says. But here, for example, we enjoy his knowledge that he got with the medical mushrooms. It is including medical mushrooms, and there's a super combination in these products, and that is good for our immune system. So here again, we can enjoy that. If you've got any issues with your immune system, well, you know, just on top, you can then choose this product. And for example, I just want to mention, he includes it into his cancer therapies a lot, the immune formula, because he knows that people need to have a boost here, or also in times of the year again, where we normally get all these colds and flus and stuff like that, or now with the specific situation we are in here, of course, you know, here the immune formula can help us a lot. The phasomine is mentioned to block the absorption of the starch calories, let's say the carbohydrates we don't need. Yes, of course, here, what do we mention? Weight loss, of course, and also diabetes. So people who want to, you know, block out all these carbohydrates or starch calories, then you can use it here. It is a kidney bean protein. That's what the ingredients is of this product. But the knowledge of our doctor, again, you know, all the science behind, he knows that this kidney bean protein is really helping us if we don't want to, you know, trigger our insulin ups and downs so much, or if we want to lose weight in a healthy way. You, of course, here it is a very specific product. I don't take every single day maybe, but you can take it always before you intake carbohydrates. For example, I've always got it in my handbag, yeah, and when you go and you eat a pizza, in a restaurant, which we cannot do at the moment in Germany, but you know, I always have it in my handbag, and just some 5 to 10 minutes before I eat the pizza or the pasta or the bread or whatever, then I take it. And of course we always have got it at home, and yeah, so we take it before we eat this kind of food, just not to, you know, to put on too much weight, or also to trigger too much our sorry, I have to trigger too much our insulin. Yeah. Now, people who suffer cholesterol problems, who have a too high cholesterol, here we have got a super specific product called RYR plus. The RYR plus is for people who want to lower their cholesterol in a natural way. You can find it on the website. You can go on the product fact sheet, read through it. But this is, of course, only if you suffer a high cholesterol level. Then here you have, let's say, a natural product to lower this. Then we've got the XL. The XL is all about circulation, blood pressure, water retention in our tissue. Yeah. So if you have circulation problems or blood pressure problems, here it can balance, it can help to balance the blood pressure, and it also can help, let's say, to help with the retention of water. If you take it, for example, you will maybe realize that you have to wee more often. That means now the water of your tissues is taken out and through your bladder then also exposed from the body. Okay, so people with edemas, you say, I think in English, edemas, yeah, with swollen feet, for example, it is very good also, yeah. Then we've got here the bars of Life Plus. We've got the bars called Life Plus Biologic. It is without gluten, yeah, for people who also want to snack something that is yummy and they cannot take gluten here. Well, you've got this bar. It has the almond and vanilla taste, very nice one. Also for your children to take to school or whatever, you know, you have a healthy snack. Then we've got another healthy bar called the Smart Bars. It is taste of chocolate, very good also for sports people. It's full of proteins and good fats. Has quite some calories, yeah, so it can, in the calorie part, like replace a meal, but that is especially also the design. So if you cannot eat, or you're out long, or sports people run through the mountain and you cannot have heavy meals, they can have the Smart Bars, and with the good fats and everything and the proteins, they get the energy back and continue with their sports, yeah. Then we've got the Demanose Plus. The Demanose Plus is also a very specific product I use if I've got a bladder infection, yeah. So infection of the urine tract or a bladder infection, that is when I take it. You could also, again, go through the product fact sheet to read what is in there. It is a natural ingredient that helps my body to take out the bacteria that cause the urine infection. And of course, on top, I have to drink a lot. Urine infection is always very, very important that you drink a lot of water. You take the product, and there's also all the herbal combinations in there again help me to get rid of this infection, yeah. And I really promote this product a lot. I suffered myself bladder infections, and I don't do that anymore. As soon as I have the first symptom, I take it, and I can always prevent then that it gets worse and I have to go to antibiotics, because of course, if the infection is really bad, then you have to maybe decide on antibiotics, but I can really prevent that. If I feel the first symptom, I take it and then it's gone. You can also use it prevention if you are somebody who suffers it, that you can sometimes, you can like, you know, go on like for 3 months taking it, yeah, just to prevent it, and you will see your bladder also here, yeah, will enjoy it, let's say. Mena Plus is a product, the name says it, for our menopause. The menopause is a cycle of we women that we get after, let's say, when we turn, let's say, around 50 or 60, yeah, then we come into the menopause. That means our hormone cycle now turns in that we don't get pregnant anymore, our period stops. And normally at the beginning of this change, we suffer like hot flashes, sometimes also being very sensitive also in our moods, because our hormone system here is changing. And here the Mina Plus also, again, with all these super herbal combinations, can just help us to carry us through this change we have to go through as women in our hormone cycle. And here again, you know, Dr. Dwight McKee created this product with the knowledge of the Northern American Indians. He was talking with a woman, a medicine woman of a tribute, and she gave him all the knowledge what they use on herbal combinations to help women in these situations. And he studied all these herbs, and then, you know, he created this super formulation of Mena Plus for us. So again, you can see here he is, you know, putting all his knowledge on nature medicine. He really studied, he puts it into these products, and it's just great. And last not least, I want to mention our new range, the Solis Superfood. We have got the powders, 3 powders. That is the Purple Flesh, the superfood powder combination with all the berries, again, the superfood berries, like we have got, you know, the acai, for example, and all the cherries and all the berry part. Okay, then we have got that very rich in antioxidants. Of course, you will find them on the website. Okay, they are called Purple Flesh. Then we've got the green medley, which is a powder with all the greens. That means all the algae part with, for example, spirulina, chlorella, moringa, all the green leaves are put in there. Then we have got the third powder, which is cacao and mushroom, because cacao is also a very high antioxidant. And the mushrooms here, again, also super good for our health, very nice in taste. So we have that in powder, these 3, but we also have them in bars again. So a healthy snack you just grab at home, your maybe Solis Purple Flesh or green or cacao. Very nice in taste, by the way. They really did a good job on the bars, because, you know, normally spirulina and chlorella, the algae don't really taste very well, but here they really did a good job. It tastes super good. It's like a lemon curd, I think the taste is, of the green ones. A really good job. So here you can see in specific situations I need a specific supplementation, and here I wanted to point them out. Now, our Bodysmart Solutions, you know, we've got these packs to lose weight. For example, you go on the American website and you put Bodysmart Solutions in there, you type it in, and then you get also a brochure, and you can read through it. It is protein shake. You can choose the taste, either chocolate or vanilla. You can choose with or without sweetener. And then there is also added on the Anaxan. The Anaxan is the boost for my metabolism to burn more fat and to also be energized. Anaxan, the word says it, there's the word energy in there. It also wakes me up. It's nothing to take at night. The Anaxan in the morning, boom, it really gives you a lot of energy too, and boosts your your metabolism also to burn fat, yeah. And then there is something called Women's Gold or Men's Gold formula. That is, of course, the woman. If you're a woman, you would choose triple protein shake of your taste, the Anaxan and the Women Gold. And the men, if they want to lose weight, they choose the triple protein shake of their taste and the Men's Gold and the Anaxan. Okay, and then you can go on the American website, type in Bodysmart Solutions, and you will also have a manual brochure, and you can read through it and also go on this weight loss program here, which is very good. But also not only weight loss, no, for example, for sports people also need, let's say, good proteins, you have muscle mass and everything, the so-called BCAAs, the amino acid to produce a healthy muscle mass here is also very good for them. In this protein shakes, there are also minerals in there. You know that proteins normally are metabolized in a, let's say, acidy way, and here the minerals do help us to, you know, not have such an acidy impact on the body. And also there's a high bioavailable magnesium in this protein shakes that also help us to sleep well at night, for example. That's why a lot of people also, because it has hardly any calories, take it at night. They sleep well with the magnesium in there, and, you know, are not suffering any hunger, because of course it also, you know, fills us then. Then we've got the B series, the B range, or how you say the line. Here the Be Focused, Be Sustained, and Be Recharged. It is for athletes, and of course the Be Focused is our pre-workout. The Be Sustained we would take while we're working out, for our electrolytes, hydration also, and then the Be Recharged afterwards to, let's say, recharge our body again with good amino acids. And so these are for sports people. Let's say you use, if you want to perform in sports or in specific moments where you really want your body to work well, or if, you know, for example, in high intensity sports, it's just for sports people a very good combination, but not only for them. The Be Focused is a product I also recommend a lot because it works so much. I mentioned it with the brain. It is so good for focusing and concentration and giving people energy. And I also, for example, elderly people can really have a big benefit of the Be Focused to get their energy back. And then also, for example, if people sweat a lot, the Be Sustained, if you sweat a lot and you sweat out a lot of minerals, and then it is minerals and also the electrolytes, then it's so important also to give them back to the body. So the Be Sustained here is a very good product in countries like Spain, or where it's very hot. It's very good, you know. So it's like our electrolyte drink, let's say. Okay, so you get here also the electrolytes back. And the Be Recharged, I want to mention also, it is a super good product also for brain. Also for elderly people, and also for any kind of, let's say, problems with the colon. It is very good. So, but also brain, really good. So not only sports people, please also, if you are in the position to order it, try them out, feel the benefit, read through on the website, again, on the product fact sheet. Here, Dr. Dwight McKee mentions a lot, also, let's say, outside the sports, how we can use them, okay? But you have to go to the American website and click on the product fact sheet, because in America, they are allowed to say more about our products. Then now some tips for athletes. For athletes, they should, as everybody else, please first, of course, go on the anchor products, the Daily Bio Basics, Pro Antinol and Omegold, in a combination with a good protein shake. We've got the triple protein shake, but we also have the Be Refueled as a protein shake, and we have got the vegan one. So there are 3 different proteins. You could choose one of it. If you are vegan or vegetarian, you would take the vegan one, of course. But if you're not vegan or vegetarian, then you can, or not vegan, let's say, then you can decide on the triple protein shake or on the Be Refueled. That needs to be the base of an athlete. And on top, then please, the B series in special moments, in specific moments you need it, where you need maybe more energy and so on, and you need to perform very well. And then for the athletes, again, 1 or 2 colon cleansings per year in the time where you don't have to perform, where maybe there is a training break. Well, then go on the cleansing, because it helps so much also that you take in all the vitamins and the minerals you need throughout the year, much better if you cleanse the colon. And by the way, sports people also have very often small attacks of their cells in the colon, like let's say in the mucosa, there is like attacks on the, like a, I don't know how to say it now, but it can damage the cells in your colon, yeah, because you have to imagine if you really perform now on a high level, all the blood has to go in your big muscles, like your legs muscles, if you're running, and then there's not enough blood for your colon, and that is where the colon can be damaged. That's why it's so important that athletes in the breaks of their high intensity training throughout the years do the colon cleansing to take care of their colon, okay? And then on top, of course, why not help you with support tubs? High performing athletes, they're going through a lot of stress, so the support tubs can help a lot. And of course, you know, on a high level, sports also is a big challenge for the body, so the immune system always has to be very good, and here the immune formula of course could be the one that is helping out here. Okay, now let's go to the anti-aging. Oh, sorry, I didn't translate that. So Antienvejecimiento in Spanish is anti-aging. I forgot to change it. Here we have got the products to study, which is the discovery. Here I want to mention the word re-aging, not only anti-aging, because we are here re-aging on a cellular base. Here we can turn back the age of our cells. This is something you can measure in our blood. Of course, it costs quite a lot of money to measure our, let's say, cellular age, but we can do that. Yeah, there are doctors who can measure the age of our cells. And now with this discovery, we can turn this age back. I just want to give you a small example. In our chromosomes are like an X, okay? And each time we duplicate a cell, which our body does every single day, you know, cells are dying and new cells are coming. So always this X, everything has to be, let's say, like copied. And imagine that this X would, you know, get shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter every time. Always the ends of these X's get shorter, and that is how we can imagine the, can you please mute yourself?
Why is it?
So to get back again to the X of in our DNA, our chromosomes, yeah, let's imagine that cell aging means that this X gets shorter and shorter and shorter. Imagine our shoelaces, and the discovery would like cover the ends of these X like the shoelaces. Our shoelaces also is always covered in the end, that it doesn't get shorter and shorter and shorter. And that's what the discovery does. That means it really makes us younger on a cell base. The discovery is to mention in also with cancer and a lot of genetic also then diseases, of course, because it is really, now we're really talking on the inside of our cells. So a really good product. Yeah, then now let's go down there, the skin formula. The skin formula is our re-aging product here. It's really about skin. It's about our outside aspect. Yeah, let's put the discovery into our cell, the re-aging of our cell age. Yeah, the going back there, and now on the outside, the skin formula, full of, let's say, good stuff for my skin. That means, for example, hyaluronic acid and other very good collagen products that then help my skin to, you know, to all my wrinkles that come with the age, and so have a nice aspect on the skin. Scar tissue I want to mention here. If people have scars, it also helps the scars to really, to heal in a very nice way, okay? And now, of course, we also have our personal care products. You know, we have got our Forever Young product line and our Naturali product line, and you know, these products, they rejuvenate the skin of the body, the product line, to purify, soften and soothe, and also hydrate the skin. And we already also had, let's say, zoom about them, you remember that if we just click here on, let's say, this link, then our website opens up, and we can then also go through all these products we have here in our website. So that is really great. And we can then enjoy them. Okay, but I don't want to go through them now one by one. And the same with our Naturali. We've got the link here. You can have a look at the website of our products we have here for our personal care. Then also, of course, think about our children. We've got 2 products here, especially for children. It's, let's say, like the yummy part, let's say, like the children's, before you give them any kind of sweets or something like that, or gummy bears. Why don't you give them sweets or gummy bears in a healthy way? I want to start with the Vitasaurus. The Vitasaurus is maybe for children that are already a little bit older, because they're chewable, but they're not very soft. So be careful. Don't give them too small children, because they could swallow it. But children that are already, let's say, a little bit older and can chew, they are chewable vitamins. And here I want to mention that there's also the vitamin D included. I told you that we have a lot of loss of vitamin D in our body, and especially also children suffer it now, because vitamin D is only given to the body if we have enough sunlight. We're exposed to enough sunlight, and as we need the vitamin D to grow the bones, because the calcium needs the vitamin D that the calcium get into the bones. That's why this is really so good. But let your children be a little bit older, maybe 4 or 5 years or whatever, 5, 6 years, that they make sure that they know that they don't swallow them. They should really chew them, so they need teeth for that. Okay, the Life Plus Yummies. The Life Plus Yummies is a product that is the chewable gummy bears, and the gummy bears here, they are now, let's say, for children from 2 years on. What is missing here is the vitamin D, but otherwise it's really packed with essential vitamins and minerals, and are very, very good for the kids. And so a great taste also. So 2 years onwards is, let's say, the Life Plus Yummies, and then let them be a little bit older to go for the Vitasaurus. And now let's talk about our own, let's say, pharmacy we should have at home, or we can have at home. I want to mention here the products like the Colloidal Silver, or the MSM Plus tablets. The vitamin C Wonder Gel. The Wonder Gel is for if you have aches and pains, for example, you can put on aching muscles or painful joints, whatever. The MSM lotion is so good for the skin. If people suffer very, very dry skin or any kind of skin issues, the lotion is so good. The Biotic Blast also, always after every antibiotic treatment, our body needs the Biotic Blast again. It is full of the beneficial bacteria we need to have in our colon for a good digestion and much more. So if you or your children or anybody of your family needed to go on a antibiotic treatment, which sometimes is necessary, then no, please always then go on the Biotic Blast afterwards. Put all the beneficial bacteria again into your colon to build up your microbiome and to make it healthy again. So that's why I say it's like our little pharmacy we can have at home. The aloe vera cups, super good for any kind of acidity in your tummy, for example, or in your digestive system. If you have a nervous digestive system, then very nervous, a lot of, let's say, diarrhea or acidity in your stomach, or the people that need to take these acid blockers from the doctors for that the acid doesn't come up from their stomach. The aloe vera cups I want to mention here. We have got great results with them. So that could be an alternative. Then, of course, the Zomazyme, the enzyme products, because the enzymes repair everything in the body. And the Demanose for the bladder infection, the Phasomine, everything I mentioned before already, they should be also part of our pharmacy we've got at home. The colloidal silver, to mention, is something I can put from the outside and the inside. I can take them, I can swallow it. For example, if I also suffer, let's say, a lot of digestive problems caused by maybe fungus, yeah, that I'm suffering. Maybe you know the Candida. Yeah, we have like fungus in our digestive system called Candida. And so if that can help a lot, but also on the outside, for example, if somebody has an inflammation of the eye, you can spray it in the eye. If somebody has my children, for example, when they were falling down and they had all these little, how do you say that now, wounds on the outside, you could spray it on because it also disinfected the wounds. So it is really an all-rounder to have at home. If you've got inflammations in your mouth, in your gums here, spray it on them. It is so good. Yeah, so very, very good product I can take. Colloidal silver is antibacteria, antivirus, and anti-fungus. So 3, let's say, abilities this product has. So yeah, really outstanding. Yeah, so that was it now for today.